friends, he only eats grass-fed beef. And here's the weird thing. Cows eat grass. That's what we mess with our food. When something eats what it's supposed to, we brag about it. That's like saying, hey, no, my 4-year-old is sober. Get the hell out of here.
Mark Normand is a late-night talk show favourite, regularly guesting on Conan, Colbert and Jimmy Fallon.
My biggest fear used to be the bar closing. That was like my biggest fear. Now my biggest fear is my phone dying, you know? Which is pretty good. 100 years ago, we had real problems. My baby's got the black lung. She might not make it through the night. I'm like, I'm at 2%. I might actually have to feel something. Yeah.
You might even find the award-winning stand-up sitting down with the likes of Joe Rogan, spinning yarns for his wildly popular podcast.
Yeah.
How many times do you guys think you get robbed?
Oh, I mean, you get robbed real good, like 6 times a year.
Whoa!
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
But right now, he's right here, ready to finally make his New Zealand debut.
Thanks a lot. I'm Kevin Hart. Have a good night.
Please welcome Mark Normand. Mark, welcome to the project.
Hey.
Thank you. I've been Kevin Hart. You're not, obviously, but I know when I've got a gig that's not going well, I say, thanks, I've been Jesse Mulligan, which is this guy. Is that how that started?
Well, I would bomb so much that I had to use another guy's name because I was so embarrassed to say my own.
I've heard it done. You've turned it into a trademark. Now people expect it.
Yeah, Kevin Hart hates it.
And also, we are renowned for our grain-fed beef here in New Zealand. You're thinking of maybe trying...
Grass-fed beef.
Yeah, grass-fed, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
As opposed to grain-fed.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's our thing. But I don't know. I mean, you saw the joke. It's just silly because
That's what
cows
they
eat grass.
Yeah,
And that's how much we mess with our food, that when they eat what they were supposed to, we brag about it. You know, it's like saying, hey, my 4-year-old is sober.
We were talking about family dinners earlier. Do you remember much about growing up, having dinner around the table? What was your upbringing like?
I blocked most of it out. A lot of drinking, a lot of domestic abuse. My mom was very angry. But no, we did it, and it was nice. It's awkward, but you got to do it.
Yeah. It sounds like you did do it pretty tough growing up.
Oh, it was fine. I was actually raised by a drag queen. My parents hired a drag queen, so they were ahead of the game. You know, drag queens and kids. But it was a weird childhood, and now I can't get an erection unless I see a picture of RuPaul.
You said, and we heard in the bumper, that you made short films and wet the bed as a child.
Oh, big bedwetter. My mattress looked like a coffee filter. old pirate map, you know, it was brown and lines, and I had the plastic wrap on my bed, and it's so embarrassing wetting the bed that your friends would sit on the bed and go, what the hell's this plastic? And I was like, I'm a murderer.
Way better.
Yeah, way better than a bedwetter, but I've urinated on, I'm like R. Kelly.
He's not like R. Kelly, for the record. For the record.
I can't sing.
You have been to Australia. I'm sorry, but you're here now.
Yes.
You did catch a little bit of the Aussie rules. Are you going to catch up with some of our rugby? Big semi-finals this weekend.
Aussie rules.
The football.
The football.
I see.
The game that makes no sense.
Yeah, boy, it was very Harry Pottery, you know? It was like Quidditch. And when you score a goal, they go, you know? It was silly. But
Even if you miss the goal, you get points.
yeah.
So Australian.
The problem was the meat pies. I had 2 of those, and I've just ruined my pants. I don't know if you can get a whiff of that.
Yeah, a little bit, actually. I was wondering.
Sorry.
I know you've talked about carrying around your wad of jokes.
Yes.
With you. Have you got it with you now? Is that...
Well, I slimmed it down because I was mocked so mercilessly on the internet that I cut it in half.
Oh, my God.
So these are ideas that you write down as you go?
These are mostly swastikas I've drawn. This is all Australia stuff that I wrote down, but it's too inappropriate for this.
I'll do it right now,
Yeah, but that's it. You know, on a 20-hour flight, I would get a bad back.
So you just grab whatever paper's available and write down the idea that you've had, and away you go. That's fantastic.
Exactly, and most of it's horrible.
Well, it's great to have you in New Zealand. You're playing the North Shore at the Bruce Mason Theatre. If you'd like to see Mark, the tour is this Thursday in Auckland, and the details are on our Facebook page. Give it up for Mark Normand!
Good to be here.